It's easy to have ideas. It's very hard to turn an idea into a successful product.
Success is one of the hardest things to achieve in your entire life. It takes so much time, so much energy, and so much effort that people don't even attempt it sometimes because they think it's too challenging. There are people that claim they want to be successful, yet they make zero effort and assert zero energy into their attempt at being successful. They're the ones that just sit idly by and claim they want to do this and they want to do that, yet they don't make any inclination to even attempt to become successful. They just wish upon it and claim that they want to do it someday, and they expect other people to do it for them, when in reality that will never happen. You are going to have to do all this on your own. Nobody's going to be there to do it for you, and you're going to have to make sure you know exactly what you're doing.
I've made billions of dollars of failures at Amazon.com.
Now, it's only a matter of time until when you fail. Now, you don't need to take that as a huge loss, but it is going to suck, and you're not going to like that feeling because that is good. That's how it should feel. You shouldn't want to fail and try your hardest not to, but it will happen because every successful person has had a slew of failures, no questions about it. It is going to be hard, but it's all about how you rise up from that failure and how you keep pushing yourself and keep moving forward with your dreams and your goals, even though you were knocked down and hit in the face by the failure. It's all about how you recover and you're able to attack it after the day.
Don't try to chase what is kind of the hot passion of the day.
My advice would be the same for any kind of entrepreneur, and that is make sure that you are focused on something you're passionate about. If you look at the early internet companies, they were started and focused on doing something that they thought was very interesting long before the internet was fashionable in any way. We are currently an underdog once again. We've been in business for 6 years, and there was exactly 1 year where we were not the underdog, and that was 1999. I liked it when all the people we hired, their parents told them they were crazy. That was kind of the good era. Fortunately, it's back. In 1999, all the parents were giving their brothers and sisters high fives. My son is working at Amazon.com. Can't follow the fashion when you're trying to do a startup company, or I think really anything in life. But you have to, as an entrepreneur, if you're gonna build a company, pick something you think is interesting, has the intersection of genuinely creating real customer value, and then just stay right there and let the wave catch you.
I have always been figuring out how to hire people who could be my tutor, people who would teach me. That is, if you ever get lucky enough to be hiring people, not only that you can teach them what you know, but make sure you're hiring people who also are going to teach you things and that they can be your tutors. And that has been the secret to the scaling of Amazon all along the way. Amazon is the best place in the world to fail. And the reason for that is we have a lot of practice. Nobody likes to fail. Failure, even when you know it's important and good, it's embarrassing. It doesn't feel good. We're all human. We had a good idea. We thought it was a good idea, and nobody came to the party. That happens. Here's the great thing though. One success, one winner, can pay for dozens and dozens of failures. And that is why you should fail.
The things that will stay the same over 10 years. Hopefully the approach will stay the same. And then the other thing I would advise any entrepreneur or large business or large organization, like a government organization, is you need to identify your big ideas. And there should only be 2 or 3 of them. And then if a senior leader, the main job of a senior leader is to identify 2 or 3 important ideas. And the good news is that the big ideas are usually incredibly easy to identify. The big ideas should be obvious. And by the way, it's very hard to maintain a firm grasp of the obvious at all times. So little things can distract you from the obvious. But you have to back up and say, these are the 3 big ideas. How do we always deliver things a little faster? How do we always reduce our cost structure so that we can have prices that are a little lower? And the good thing about these big ideas is they will be stable in time. My view is I don't even like the phrase work-life balance. I think it's misleading. I like the phrase work-life harmony because I know that if I am energized at work, happy at work, feeling like I'm adding value, part of a team, whatever energizes you, that makes me better at home. It makes me a better husband, better father, and likewise, if I'm happy at home, it makes me a better employee, a better boss, all the things. It's not primarily about, there may be crunch periods where it's about the number of hours in the week. That's not the real thing. Usually it's about, do you have energy? And is your work depriving you of energy, or is your work generating energy for you? And there are people, everybody in this room knows people who fall into these two camps. You're in a meeting and the person comes in the room. Some people come into the meeting and they add energy to the meeting. Other people come into the meeting and the whole meeting just deflates.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.